Hello dear student, myself Niyam Mahajan from Sanjoni College of Engineering. Today we are going to learn the numerical on design compressive strength. So dealing with the numericals or problems on the design compressive strength, today we are going to learn the numerical about the roll steel section. So here it is one kind of typical diagram that is known as a roll steel section. And next numerical is related to welded eye section. So what is the difference between the roll steel section and welded section? Already we are learning in the previous lecture. So today we are going to solve the numerical on determine design compressive strength for given section to take load of 950 kN having L effective is equal to 5 meter. Means L effective already which is mentioned in the numerical, that is 5000 mm, means 5 meter. Then we are going to use the section, that is Indian Standard Heavy Beam ISHB 450 accurate 87.2 kg per meter. So according to this ISHB 450 at rate 87.2 kg per meter, we are going to note down the first properties, or what are the properties of this section. So beginning with this ISHB 450, area is there, that is 11,114 mm square is the area, that is we can call as a effective area. Width of the flange 250 is given from this eye section, where H depth of the eye section, so which is mentioned in the numerical, that is ISHB 450 stands for depth of eye section. Thickness of flange, that is 13.7 mm. Here thickness of flange 13.7, and RZ means radius of gyration along Z axis is equal to radius of gyration along X axis is the same, which is equal to RXX. Radius of gyration along Z axis, which is equal to radius of gyration along X axis, will be the same. Along Z axis is equal to X axis. Then radius of gyration along Y axis is given 51.8 mm. Then first try to understand what are the properties which is given according to section ISHB 450 at rate 87.2 kg per meter. This section is called as a roll steel section. Means this is manufactured or produced by a single piece. So it is called as a roll steel section. So these are the properties. So already we have wrote. Next, starting with the solution. So first, to calculate the design compressive strength, which is called as a P suffix D, that is PD, where D is a design and P is a stands for compressive strength. So design compressive strength PD is equal to effective area E into FCD, where FCD is known as a design compressive stress, where D stands for design, C stands for compressive, and F stands for stress. So design compressive strength PD is equal to effective cross sectional area into design compressive stress. So second step, dealing with the solution to find out the design compressive stress is equal to, first find out the value of lambda. So lambda is nothing but the effective slenderness ratio. So here lambda, that we are going to find out for maximum value. So how we are getting the lambda max, effective slenderness ratio maximum will be is equal to KL divided by R minimum. When we are taking the ratio, KL is called as the effective length, which is already given in the numerical, that is 5 meter, divided by R minimum, that is radius of gyration minimum, this value we are going to take the minimum. Why? Because then and then we are getting the lambda will be the maximum. Here we are going to take the maximum radius of gyration, so lambda value will be the minimum. So we want a effective slenderness ratio maximum. For that, ratio of KL divided by R minimum. So here KL already which is mentioned, that is 5000 effective length 5 meter equal to 5000 mm divided by R minimum. So Rz and Ry. So out of these two values, so radius of gyration along y-axis, that is 51.8 mm, will be the minimum. That value we are going to choose 51.8. So lambda max value is equal to, answer will be the 96.52 is the answer of lambda max, that is effective slenderness ratio 96.52. So for this particular value we are going to check the ratio of depth of I section to the width of flange for this rolled steel section. So ratio of H divided by BF, where H is the depth of I section which is mentioned 450 mm. So here 450 mm divided by width of the flange already which is given in the properties, that is 250. So H by BF ratio will be the 1.8. So this 1.8 ratio is greater than 1.2. So this is, we are going to refer the table number 10, table number 10 of page number 44. Table number 10. So page number 44. So we are going to check the buckling of this I section, whether it is buckling, buckle may take place along Z axis or may take place in Y axis. That we are going to check. So table number 10, buckling of cross section of this particular rolled steel section of page number 44, IS 800 2007. We are going to refer and see. So here there are two axes is given, that is Z axis and Y axis. So this is table number 10, page number 44, IS 800 2007. Go through the first roll I section, roll steel I section. So first ratio is H by BF. So this ratio must be greater than 1.2. Then we are going to refer the first class of buckling, that is cross section along Z axis and Y axis. So buckling class will be the A and B. For Z axis, buckling class is A. For Y axis, buckling class is B. For this buckling class B, we are going to select. So what is the reason why I want to select the B class? Because so whatever the radius of gyration which is given in the properties of ISHB 450, so radius of gyration along Y axis will be the minimum, that is 51.8 in both radius of gyration Z axis and Y axis. So whatever the axis which is given minimum, that we are going to choose. So radius of gyration along Y axis will be the minimum. For that buckling class 9B we are going to select. So refer table number 9 of B. Table number 9B of page number 41. Page number 41 and lambda value is equal to 96.52. By using this table number 9 of the page number 41 IS 800 2007, for this particular value of lambda, that is here lambda value is equal to KL by R. So here value which is given 96.52. So in between here go through the table, 90 is there and at an interval of 10 means next value will be the 100. And here second row we are going to refer yield stress, that is Fy is equal to 250 MPa or Newton per mm square, that we are going to refer for this particular column. So for corresponding value of 90 lambda, so Fy value will be the 134 Newton per mm square, and for 100 it is 108. So for this 96.52 value we are going to find out this value. So what is that answer? So this FCD value we are going to find out by using this interpolation. So how we are going to find out this? By using interpolation. So FCD is equal to, here note down, by using interpolation. So FCD, that is design compressive stress, FCD is equal to, so we are going to make the interpolations. How we are going to make? So whatever this Fy value, that is maximum 134 minus here 96.52 minus 90, 96.52 minus 90 divided by 100 minus 90 multiply here 134 minus 180. We are going to make this calculation. FCD is equal to, so answer will be the 123.56 MPa. So this is our design compressive stress, 123.56. Now we are going to refer the equation first, that is design compressive stress. So effective cross sectional area 11,140 multiply FCD value is 123.56. So design compressive strength PD is equal to, so answer is 1374 kilonewton is our final answer, and which is greater than 950 kilonewton, which is mentioned in the numerical. So this is the design compressive strength we have made, and which is greater than whatever the value which is given in statement. So this is whole solution related to row steel section. By finding out the design compressive stress is equal to lambda max is equal to KL by R minimum. For this lambda max we are going to refer or to check the ratio of depth of bisection to the width of flange h by bf. So that ratio, whether it is less than 1.2 or greater than 1.2, according to that we are going to refer the table number 10 of page number 44. Along this axis we are going to choose the radius of gyration about y axis will be the minimum. For that particular we are going to refer the table number 9 of B, page number 41, and do the interpolation and find out the value of FCD, that is design compressive stress, and that we are going to substitute value in design compressive strength, and that is answer is 5, which is greater than the previous value. So thank you.